or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here in today's reading. I have a super cool message that I'm excited to give to you guys today. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you found that this message resonates with you or you found it to be helpful. So let's go ahead and jump in. Don't mind my dogs here if you can hear them roughhousing around in the backyard. Okay, well, anyways, there could be something going on with your backyard because I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say background. But anyways, don't mind them, okay? They've here lately, every time I go to do a reading, they've decided to start playing. So yeah, I'm also just, obviously that's an omen. So definitely picking up on some like playful energy already. Like I'm just getting the energy of like roughhousing, like maybe if you're a masculine, you like to wrestle with your siblings, okay? Or even if you're a feminine, right? I'm just getting up, like picking up the energy already of like wrestling, roughhousing around, that type of playful energy. If not, I'm just getting a very playful type of energy, right? So, but anyways, that wasn't what the message is about. So what I was picking up on today and what this reading is going to be about is, I feel like for some of you guys, if you were guided to this reading or this message, right, I feel like you're starting to see yourself as a Russian doll. So I was getting the vibe of, those Russian doll toys where it's like there's one little doll inside like the bigger one. So it's like one big doll, but then whenever you open it, there's like a smaller one inside, and then you open it and then there's another one inside. Like I was getting that energy of like, you're seeing yourself in that way with like, there's different layers to you. There's different personalities to you. There's different like versions of yourself, right? And it not in like a way that there's like something psychologically wrong with you, right? Like it's nothing like a special guest appearance. It's nothing like borderline personality disorder or having multiple personality disorders, something like, it's not anything like that. I'm just getting the energy of like, because something else I was getting to is like whenever I was younger, I would play with those, I don't know if it's dolls, but it would always come like cardboard or paper, and like it would have like the vessel or like the character in their underwear, right? But then you would get different outfits that you could put on the cardboard character, right? So like you could have a feminine or a masculine, you could put on like maybe a dress, and then like 5 minutes later switch it up and put like a shirt and shorts type of combination, right? I don't know what exactly they're called, but definitely let me know in the comments down below if you know what I'm talking about. I know I used to play with them when I was younger. So I'm just getting the energy of like, you're seeing yourself as like, you're able to switch up things, like your outfits, your makeup. Like I just feel like you're allowing yourself to play with like different versions of yourself and how you express yourself with what you wear, how you do your makeup, okay, what you eat, okay, like it could really be with anything. So I feel like you're just really giving yourself the opportunity to like play dress up with your vessel, right? Like to allow yourself to try new things, to express yourself in different ways, okay? So definitely, like I said, I was picking up the energy of like Russian dolls, of like those dress up characters that you could play with. And I mean, even Barbies too, right? Like how many times Barbies, Bratz dolls, you would change, the character's outfit. So I just feel like you're taking the time to really look at yourself and go within to see, like, I'm getting like the energy of like, you're taking the time to be more like aware and just paying more attention to how you want to express yourself. And I just heard show up in the world. So I feel like you're paying more attention to like how you do your hair, how your hair looks that day, how you do your makeup and how your makeup looks that day, how your outfit looks and how you want your outfit to be for that day, right? Like every day is a new opportunity for you to play dress up in that way and do things differently. So I feel like you're going through some sort of self-transformation, right? And I just think that's really cool because like, yeah, you're allowing yourself to see yourself as some sort of doll, or like a Russian doll, like a play dress up doll, you know what I mean? You're allowing yourself to play dress up with your vessel. So like that's really cool because you don't have to just show up the same way, and have the same look. You know what I mean? Like maybe one day you're trying to dress all preppy, the other day you're dressing up more sporty, the next day it's more like goth type of energy. So there's really different types of ways that you could try to show up or try to change your look and things like that. So I think you're just allowing yourself to be more playful with that, right? So let's go ahead and get some messages for you now. That was the energy that I was picking up on. So let's see what other messages come out for you. I feel like I just saw the Nine of Swords too, and the King of Wands. So I feel like you're actually kind of in your head a little bit about this, like you're kind of stressing out about it. But I feel like it's just kind of something where like each day, like take it day by day, right? Like how do you feel like when you're looking at your wardrobe or like looking at your makeup or whatever, like what type of vibe do you feel? Like it doesn't have to be something that you're stressing out about over. It's just like intuitively what's going to make you feel confident that day, what's going to make you feel like good about yourself, or that's going to allow yourself to see yourself in a positive type of way, like where you look in the mirror and you're like, I look good, I feel good. Because right when you have that look good, feel good mentality, like that helps you do good. So we have the Four of Wands coming out as your first card. So I always see this card like right off the bat. I was just getting like transformation, but not necessarily transformation. I'm just getting reinventing. That's the word that I was looking for, because I wanted to say remodel, but I don't think that's like it. I just feel like you're reinventing yourself. You're reinventing your look. I mean, you could be doing some remodeling as well, because the Four of Wands, this is definitely like marriage, relationships, home, family life. Okay, so I feel like you're definitely doing something where it's like you're reinventing. I mean, maybe you are reinventing your relationships, right? Excuse me, if you're not reinventing your relationships, you could be remodeling your home, your room, your workspace, right? Different things like that. If you're not doing that, I just really feel like, again, it's like you're reinventing yourself, reinventing your look, reinventing how you express yourself. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of success and celebration with that, especially with the diamond here at the top too. Like that just gives me diamond in the rough vibes. Bless you, chicken. That just gives me diamond in the rough vibes. So I definitely feel like it's like you're trying to get to that diamond level, right? You're allowing yourself to kind of go through that process of reinventing, right? Like whenever you reinvent or you remodel, like I'm just getting, if you watch HGTV, you know what I mean? Like they always have to tear down the old house or the old room, whatever it is, in order to be able to build back up. And then whenever it's built back up, like it looks so good, right? So I feel like that's kind of what you're doing right now, is you're allowing yourself to get rid of like the layers of you, like with the Russian doll, or get rid of the wardrobe, get rid of whatever looks, things like that you feel don't serve you or suit you anymore. So that way you can play with it more of like, how do you want to express yourself and things like that. Yeah, Two of Wands. I feel like you're making decisions on like, what do you want to keep? What do you want to get rid of? What's a good look for you? What's not a good look for you? What's your vibe with like, how do you want your room or your environment to look like compared to how you don't want it to look like? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're just trying to make decisions on that. So let's see, we have the Moon and the Five of Pentacles, or the Five of Coins, coming out in limbo for me. So, ooh, okay, and the Lobster too. Okay, so dogs or wolves, lobsters could mean something for you with how this is here. At first, I definitely noticed the lobsters, so there's definitely some sort of like wealth or success, and again, that's definitely confirmation with the Four of Wands. But I'm just getting to with like, again, how there's two dogs, and I have two dogs here, and to be honest, they look like my dogs because one is black and one is like a tan color. So maybe you have two dogs, maybe you have a black colored dog, a tan colored dog. I just feel like there's like, I'm just getting fear, like there's obviously some sort of like fear or lack energy, right? Or scarcity. But I'm just kind of getting like, maybe you're fearing, like you're thinking of the worst case of like I'm just kind of getting it as like the worst case of like, if I tried this new look, is it gonna look good? Am I gonna be judged? Like, I feel like you're seeing these new opportunities to express yourself as like you're unsure about it. Like how I said with the Nine of Swords, like you could be stressing out about this, about like, how is this going to turn out? What should I do? Should I wear this? Should I try this with my makeup? Or is it going to look stupid? Is it going to look silly? Am I going to be judged for it? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're kind of doing the whole like what if thing, instead of just allowing yourself to try something new and see how you feel about it, or see how it goes. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like you're worrying if it's going to actually turn out good. Like what I'm getting right now is maybe, for example, if you want to remodel like your work area or your bedroom or something like that, you're kind of worried about and fearing like, how is it going to turn out? Like, are the designs and patterns, colors, things that you're looking at, is it going to actually turn out? Is it going to work out? Like, is it going to actually turn out to be good? Like, is the final outcome going to be good, right? But I feel like maybe you're getting too ahead of it, instead of just allowing yourself to like, if it feels good to you, like definitely go for it, try it, see how it works out, right? Like that's the thing about like Russian dolls or playing dress up and things like that. Like you can try it, but then if you don't like it, you don't have to keep doing it. Like for example, I'm wearing this shirt today, maybe I don't like it, but if I don't like it today, then that means I don't have to wear it again, right? I hope I'm explaining that correctly, of like pretty much, yeah, if you buy a new piece of furniture, that doesn't mean that you have to keep it forever, right? Like if you choose that, if you figure out or find out that you didn't like that couch, if you didn't like that shirt, if you didn't like the way that style was, like you're allowed to change it. So I feel like it's just like allowing yourself to be open to trying things bit by bit or seeing where it goes. I feel like you're kind of trying to be like, oh, if I do this, is this gonna work out good? But just allow yourself to see how it goes. And if you do like it, if you like it, great, like it worked out. Like be happy that you followed through with that and listened to your intuition with that. But if you find that it didn't really work out, like the wall paint and the wallpaper didn't work out well, like that's okay. You can try something new, right? It's not I feel like you're seeing something as like, oh, if I do this, this is what it has to be. Like this is the way type of thing, but it most definitely does not have to be. You're allowed to try the new things and see if you like it, if you don't like it. Like that's your choice, that's your decision. That's what's so great about playing dress up, right? So yeah, we have the King of Cups. So I definitely feel like it's like, again, tapping into your emotions of like how I was describing with the King of Wands. Like if you wear a shirt that day, how does it make you feel emotionally? Does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel good? Like I said, do you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel good? You look good? If so, like keep going with it, or keep adding on to it. But if you find that you don't really like how it looked or how it turned out, then tomorrow's a new day to try a new look, to try a new shirt, to try out something new, right? So it's just kind of that like relaxed, playful, easygoing energy of like allowing yourself to see how things turn out or see how things go. Let's get some other messages for you, because I just kind of went on like a little tangent with that. So let's get some other messages for you. Okay, so we definitely have a lot of two energy. We had the Two of Swords, but then it came out and it like came in the upright, and then it came in the reverse, and then the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like, because the Two of Swords, I usually see it as like you're not seeing something, but since it came out in reverse, I feel like it's like you weren't seeing something, but now you do see something. And I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, like that's usually like a balance or imbalance type of card for me. So I feel like before you weren't seeing how something was needing more balance or how it was imbalanced, right? But I feel like now you're seeing that. This could be related with the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck to some sort of like pain, loss, grief, heartbreak, or just feeling disappointed about something. Again, I'm just kind of getting the whole, like, I just heard feng shui or feng shui, however you say it, but I feel like maybe before you weren't seeing that, like, something did need more balance, whether it is like a room or a space that needs remodeled or needed remodeled, whether it is like your wardrobe that needs remodeled, your makeup that needs remodeled, or like to go through, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just getting the energy of like the workspace didn't have enough balance, or there weren't a lot of positive energies coming into it, or like you're clinging on to a lot of like your old wardrobe, your old makeup, your old like type of looks, right? And I feel like that was kind of creating imbalances that you weren't seeing. But I feel, and maybe you felt disappointed with something about that, because maybe with how the example I brought up, like maybe you were trying to remodel some sort of room and you noticed that, you know, again, the flooring and the walls didn't match or something like that. And maybe that brought some sort of disappointment because you wanted it to work out, but it didn't. But instead of focusing on how it didn't work out, just like focusing on the fact that you even caught that there was some sort of imbalance or that there was something that needed to be brought back into balance, right? So it's like, I feel like there was something that you weren't aware of, but now you are becoming aware of it. You're becoming aware of how there's still balance needed in even your personal arenas or your personal areas, right? Like balancing life doesn't just have to be balancing your work, balancing your personal life, balancing your relationships. Balance is also needed with like what you personally own or have, or just, if that makes sense, like even your wardrobe needs balance of like going through and getting rid of the old for the new stuff. Same with like makeup and things like that. Like those are the only examples that like I'm getting right now, but I hope that makes sense or you understand what I'm saying. Like I just feel like there was some sort of disappointment with that, but now you're seeing how it was disappointing. Okay, so anyways, let's get some further messages for you. 1818 could resonate. I just feel like you're trying to be more graceful about how you do things or how you go about things. Like I think you're trying to take the time to see things from a higher perspective and a higher point of view of how you want things to look, like how you want yourself to look, how you want yourself to be presented in the world, how you want your workspace or your home, your environment to look, what types of vibe, bless you, what types of vibes do you want to get from being in that specific room, or when people come over or when people are in the room, like how do you want them to feel type of thing, okay? So, and again, I just feel like it's, again, just allowing yourself to kind of play with it and have fun and allow yourself to change things. Like I'm just getting seasonal decor vibes of like maybe you're used to just having, you know, your home look a certain way, but it's like allowing yourself to change up the decor with little things of little flowers or pillows or just whatever, you know what I mean? Like just allowing yourself to switch it up is basically what I'm trying to get. So let's get any other messages for you. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we have the Lord here. Take charge with authority. And this is definitely giving me that King of Wands energy, okay? Of like, yeah, being a natural born leader, taking charge, leading with authority, like how the card says. I feel like you're taking control of your life and leading your own life, or like sitting in the, you know, the driver's seat and choosing like how do you want things to look. I feel like, because how I said before too, like maybe you're worried about like if you were going to be judged or how things were going to turn out, but I feel like now, I just feel like now like you're allowing yourself to take more control of what you choose in your life with how you want to present yourself with your wardrobe, how you want your makeup to look, how you want your spaces around you to look, right? Again, what makes you look good, what makes you feel good, how do things make you feel? Because if you're like in your work environment and you just kind of don't feel like, you know, it's a good environment, like you feel like, oh, I gotta do this work, you know what I mean? But then it's like maybe taking some time to try and spruce up that environment, that'll help you bring in more positive energies and might make you feel like, yeah, I'm excited to come into this area and do the work that I need to do type of thing, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fire Guardian. So yeah, ignite your passions, right? What makes you feel passionate? Again, with that King of Wands energy, you could definitely be a fire sign with all this like fire energy I'm getting. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you don't have to be, but yeah, I'm just getting like what ignites your passions? What makes you feel passionate? What makes you feel like you look good and that you feel good about yourself or what you have going on, right? Like maybe you're starting to, oh my goodness, I'm getting so much love right now. Yes, yes, yes. What? Yes. Like maybe you're starting to figure out or find out that you have a passion for, you know, fashion. Oh, that rhymes, passion for passion. But anyways, maybe you're finding out more that you do have a passion for fashion, for makeup, for remodeling, reinventing, like doing things like that, you know what I mean? Like maybe because you had to rearrange things and organize things, right? Maybe you're starting to have a passion for organization and things. Like how many videos do we see too of like people showing how they organize their dressers and their rooms and like just different things like that, right? So I feel like you're starting to unlock new passions that you didn't know you had before, but I feel like it's passions that are like focused and centered around you and how it makes you feel, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm getting for you. Yes, thank you. Those that's pretty much what I'm getting for you. I feel like I'm starting to ramble now kind of about the same thing. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the reading here, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reading. I hope these messages help to provide you with insight, clarity, awareness, confirmation, okay, whatever you might have been needing when stumbling across this video. So thank you so much again for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you resonated with this message, with this reading, or you found any nugget of wisdom to help you along your day. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Take care.